Field, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into Week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in Week 2 with runs like that and then some. 2nd and 3. He'll find Moreau here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That's taken it around the 40. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he just met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
First down, Titans.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Round 7. Justin Rohrwasser is set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, alert! Alert! You better be afraid of me! Real.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Mike 46. Mike 46. Alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Play fake, Mayfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He's got it. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Chubb again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long... So be it, but the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, Henry.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Regular. Safety's creeping. Kings. Coming. Double up. Regular.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 46. Hey, alert.
1st down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. So with that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.